Our qualification comes from God. 2 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 5. It is not that we think we are qualified to do anything on our own. Our qualification comes from God. God's calling in life makes the difference of who we are and what we become. Paul was a murderer before he knew Jesus. After his encounter with him, he became a disciple who vigorously proclaimed the gospel. He knew he was not qualified enough to do anything for Christ, but his call to serve him enabled him, and it was God himself who gave the training for him through all experiences he underwent in the fields. I'm sure Paul's life is an example for us to follow. We often think we are theologically and spiritually qualified and far better than anyone. Such a thought is misleading and can lead us in trouble. Whereas if we declare that we are made worthy because of Christ's intervention in our life, there is more meaning to the ministry that we possess. Knowing Jesus personally and spending time studying His Word helps us grow in grace and knowledge of Him. Without such time alone with God, nothing becomes better. Often for people, the calling goes out in vain. It is so sad to see some people lose out on God's call because they are too dragged by the many worries of the life in the world. Their reliance on God becomes bleak. They lose on their first love and the passion they had for Jesus. We become better qualified as we spend more time with God. We become wise and God-pleasing. Self is defeated and Christ is glorified. Our education and experience becomes nothing before getting to know Jesus closer, and that makes us competent to serve Him. Our qualification comes from God. Amen.